Cara, falar pra você como é duro, como é triste viver num país de terceiro mundo, cara. País de merda. Cara, você paga a internet, você paga plano, você paga isso, você paga aquilo e nada funciona, cara. Meu Deus do céu, cara. Eu mijei na cruz, cara. Incrível, cara. Incrível, cara. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. É incrível, cara. Na boa. Desculpem meus amigos, desculpem quem tá assistindo. É desanimador, cara. Hora tem som, hora não tem. Meu Deus do céu, cara. Puta, a gente tenta fazer um negócio, tenta transmitir ao vivo, tenta fazer isso, tenta fazer aquilo, cara. Essa merda não vai. Meu pai amado, cara. Meu pai amado. Meu pai amado, cara. Sai, fecha essa merda aqui, cara. Puta, ó, cara, desculpa, eu não gosto de falar palavrão, cara. Não gosto mesmo, meus amigos. Vocês me desculpem, cara. Cara, a gente paga essa merda de internet, cara. Tomar no fiofó, viu, bicho? I don't believe that. Tô morando, acho que nem o Vietnã, nem a Indonésia, a internet é tão merda quanto essa, cara. Meu Deus, meu pai amado, bicho. Vai, filha da... Meus amigos, vocês me desculpem, cara. Tentei. Juro por Deus que eu tentei, cara. Juro por Deus. Ai, filha da... Brasil, né, cara? País de merda. Que é isso, cara? Vou ser obrigado a fechar ou desligar a live, cara. Não, Saulo, é desanimador, cara. Essa porra aí não entra o som, cara. Vou ter que tomar uma, viu? Sexta-feira, um calor do caçamba, Saulo. Aí, cara, não vai, cara. Meu Dio mio, cara. Aí, não vai. Contar até 1 milhão. Ô, Saulo, domingo eu vou estar lá no torneio do Carioca, hein? Aí sim, hein? O problema é que você vai começar e não me chama, né? Fé da mãe, viu? Domingo eu quero ver se você pagar uma. Vamos ver se nós vamos tomar uma Heineken junto lá no tênis, hein, ô Saulo? Você vai estar lá? Ah, o Katsu, cara. O que eu fiz pra isso não funcionar, bicho? Olha, cara. Travou tudo. Acho que esse é castigo, né, cara? Que o meu neto tá me esperando lá na casa dele. É castigo. O Henrique perguntou se eu ia lá na casa dele hoje. Tá aí, ó. Tô pagando o preço agora. Eu falei pra ele que não, bebê, o vovô vai fazer live. Ô, Saulo. Tem que ir lá, pô. Mas você não tem, Saulo, é isso aí. É. E quem não bebe, fala pra mim. Aí, ó, lá no tênis, ó. Oh, aí sim, oh, que inveja, hein? Caramba, ir pra Inglaterra, rapaz. Cara, eu só voltei por causa dos netos, cara. Senão eu não teria voltado. Vamos ver se essa merda vai. Meu, travou tudo aqui, cara. Vou ter que desligar e ligar. Aí, cansa. Cara. Ai, 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 ai. Não consigo pôr som, cara. Não, Ring está jogando muito. É, pra variar o YouTube me notificando aqui, ó. Ô, Katsu aí, ó. Fala pra você, cara. Nem tudo na vida é fácil, viu, Saulo? Putz, grila, cara. Deixa eu entrar aqui no YouTube aqui. Puta, tô ficando cego, cara. Aqui, peraí. Cacete, cara. Meu, os caras estão no meu pé, cara. Meu, sai do meu pé, jacaré. Calma, calma. Puta, cara, ferrou. Peraí. A gente tenta, né, cara? A gente tenta, mas não, infelizmente, cara. Puta, ô Saulo, vou ter que mudar aqui, cara. Senão eu vou tomar outra bordoada. Me desculpa aí, viu, amigão? Acabei de. É impressionante, né, cara? Ô, Saulo, desculpa aí, cara. Vou ter que mudar. Aí eu tento, mas não adianta. Caralho, cara. Cara, meu, como é que pode, cara? Meu pai amado, cara. Olha isso, cara. Meu pai amado. Eu tô trabalhando com o computador a válvula. Meu pai amado. Eu tô trabalhando com o computador a válvula, cara. Dio mio. What's happened? What's happened? Falar a verdade pra vocês, viu, meus amigos? Putz, Saulo, desculpa, cara. Vai! Essa... Putz, cara. que tá acontecendo com... Que dificuldade, meus amigos. Que dificuldade para poder fazer uma live, cara. Vamos, fio. Vamos, fio. Meu Deus do céu, cara. Eu mijei na cruz. Não é possível, cara. Não é possível, cara. Aí, não vai, cara. É, meus amigos, eu acho que... Vamos, John. Vai, John. É, meus amigos, eu tentei. Aí, não vai, cara. Cara, eu mijei na cruz, cara. Eu mijei na cruz. Com certeza eu mijei na cruz, cara. Eu mijei na cruz, eu devo ter... Aí. Vai, filho. Vamos, filho. Puta, cara. Vamos lá. 999.000, 992.000, 993.000, 994.000, 994.500. Eu tenho que contar até 1 milhão, cara, pra dar certo, cara. Bicho, o que... Eu não acredito, cara. Não liga o som, cara. Liga o som dessa merda! Desculpa aí, gente. Espera aí só um pouquinho. Essa merda tem som. Pai, me perdoa, Pai, por todos os pecados que eu fiz na vida. Desculpa aí, gente. Desculpa. Mil perdões. Incrível, cara. Meus amigos, é incrível, cara. É incrível o que a gente passa, cara. Desculpa mesmo, gente.
Yeah, it was an amazing atmosphere in the Barbican in York for that 3-frame finish. And of course we'll hear from Ronnie later in the evening.
Agora você fala, né, ô seu puto.
Well, vintage John Higgins there in frame one, a 132 total clearance to get quarterfinals night underway. A few latecomers taking their seats. Just to confirm, Gary Wilson will play Zhou Yulong in the first semi-final tomorrow. Senkan or Sanderson Lam there on Table Chi. You can watch that live on Discovery Plus.
Well,
John Snooker done all reds except the one that he can pot. So maybe forced into taking this red on.
Agora vieram dar o ar da graça. Tentando aqui meia hora fazer esses putos falar, rapaz.
Superb. Superb, he's off again. Another great opening long red. The 1-3-2 break started with a great long red. Now, can he hold for that red above the black? The one below it.
Ô, Gustavo, grande abraço, Gustavo. Desculpa aí, cara.
It's a bit closer to that pocket than what he wanted. Well heavy.
Ô,
Played
Katsu!
that a lot slower. The blue went into the middle pocket at speed.
Vai, sai fora. Fecha. Meus amigos, hoje tá difícil, hein? Nossa, mãe do céu, cara.
Forced into playing the safety.
Nossa, mãe do
Not
céu,
missed, though.
tá difícil
Still
hoje, viu?
100% pot success.
Você
Just keeping
obrigado a
things
seguir o
tight. Didn't want
conselho do
to
Saulo.
risk anything there. Open the door for Ford. Keep him on the back foot. Keep him in trouble. Tomorrow we will be down to one table for the semis.
Beleza, Saulo.
He just caught it a little too thick. But he hasn't left anything easy.
Incrível, né?
Sometimes you can pay the price when
Tava todo mundo
you don't
quietinho.
get a good safety.
Tava todo mundo quietinho, falando.
This red may go to the left corner when he's taking on. Oh, so close.
Vamos lá, né? Putz, cara, como eu queria poder transmitir esses jogos ao vivo pra todo mundo, cara. Como eu queria.
Yeah, Tom Ford, he was a bit unlucky with the top 16 situation. He got in,
André, tudo jóia?
bearing in mind it had taken 22 years as a professional to get a top 16 place. So he was seeded at the UK Championship, but then
Que tá um
he
calor
lost
desgramado,
in
cara.
round 2 to Ding, who went above him in the rankings, so he missed out on the Masters. Slipped out again.
Feiticeiro de chão
won't be
aí, ó.
pally-pally in January.
Olha lá, ó. Olha.
But he generally is playing well, so he can get back in, of course, at some point.
Na outra semifinal tá jogando o Sam Landerson, né? O Sam
It's a
Landerson.
thin cut, but a chance.
É, tem que botar pra correr. O Sam Landerson e o queridíssimo Nopon Saikehan. Olha.
Yeah, good
Viu?
pot.
A torcida já gritou ali, né? Great pot. É, Não, Blake Pot foi o narrador. Digo a torcida.
Just in no man's land. He's on the green, yellow and blue. Not easy to get onto a red from the green.
Vai na green, ó.
Rainbow.
Not impossible.
Fico triste, viu, André? Porque eu quero transmitir os jogos pra todo mundo, né, cara? Comecei no público e tava o Saulo.
He's going to be on this red to the left corner.
Saulo entrou na live,
is available.
Né, cara?
Just depends what kind of an angle he's got on this red.
Eu já recebi um tim no YouTube, já no celular. É complicado, mas vamos lá, né?
5.
Cara, quem ganhar, minha opinião, quem ganhar hoje, eu torço pro John Higgins.
Yeah, well, if
quem ganhar hoje vai pra final.
John Higgins would turn up tonight. This is his answer.
Acho que nenhum dos dois que estão na outra semifinal, que estão jogando a outra mesa ali, o Sam Landerson.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier, though, David. It only takes a shot, maybe 2, just to see your confidence drain out of you. At the moment, he looks on top of the world, John Higgins. Full of confidence.
No, you're right. Nothing's gone wrong yet, has it? I mean, he lost position earlier in this frame, but he played a good safety. Of course, the danger is nothing will go wrong from Ford's perspective. We saw this afternoon Gary Wilson. I mean, he didn't put a foot wrong, did he, in that match?
Ô, André, o Igor mandou um áudio sobre o Giz tá on, né? É, e o preço já tá baixo, viu?
Yeah, Gary played absolutely brilliant, as good as anybody in the top 16.
Tentei, né?
Won 5 frames, one visit. What more can you ask for?
Vou colocar o áudio do Igor, ó.
Fala, querido.
21.
Cara, o preço que eu vendo é 150.
John Higgins
tá vendendo tudo a 200.
took some confidence from that.
O preço já tá até bom.
Tá vendo? O preço já tá até bom. 150.
He's steaming around the table.
28.
Just got to be careful with these kind of shots, though. Play position more than the pot sometimes.
Não, o Giz é sensacional. Eu falo pra você, o tio
29.
Luiz tá prometendo um Giz da mesma qualidade do Taon, hein?
And when he takes this black, if he can take the red directly above the black, that releases 2 reds to the right corner.
Cara, o John Higgins tá indo
Needs to be fairly straight on it.
Tá tudo indo pra 2-0, hein?
36.
Rapaz.
Yeah, that's okay.
$37.
Ô, Deus te ouça, viu, André? Cara, é
44.
complicado, né, cara?
Just checking the scoreboard.
Ô, Gilmar, seja bem-vindo. É, André, esse foi o único jeito que eu consegui pra gente poder fazer live aí, bater papo, trocar ideia, ter a resenha, né?
Well, nothing you can do there, Tom.
Claro que quem quiser assinar um canal de
and hope you get a chance. Which is looking very unlikely at the moment.
Well, he's only had one pot to attempt. It wasn't easy. You know, that's all we've seen. Just one ball.
O vídeo do jogo do Gary Wilson com o jogo anterior que a gente tava fazendo, do Gary Wilson e o Chris Wackney.
53.
Você acredita, cara? A gente assistiu,
all
beleza,
these reds covering one
depois que
another.
eu coloco ele,
You wanted an angle there just to disturb a couple, but he's a bit too straight on the black.
de mesmo, termino
So you may have to play for that red on the cushion.
pra todo mundo poder assistir, né, cara?
Certainly didn't want to.
Direito autoral de uma música lá, cara.
Too straight. You can't get into the reds from there.
Vou até mostrar pra você, ó. Faço questão de mostrar pra você, cara.
You didn't really want to play for this red.
É incrível, cara. vou mostrar na tela aqui pra você. Meu, os caras
He only needs the red and Tom Ford could tie.
Demais, cara.
It's any color.
Peraí, pronto, voltei. Eu vou colocar aqui, vou mostrar
He
pra
could
você
do with a
no
few
zap,
shots.
no seu
I wouldn't be
zap.
surprised if
Deixa
he
eu abrir
did play
aqui.
on if he got the chance,
Vou
even though
mostrar
he
na tela aqui, não, mas
may
vou mostrar
need
no,
2 or 3
vou mostrar no seu
snookers.
zap. Cara, eu acabei
Well, this
de
is the key
colocar
shot
o
now.
vídeo. Pá! Direito.
Just mindful of that
Cara,
brown as
não
well.
tem jeito, vai ter que ficar aqui, né?
Referee lurking.
Infelizmente, vamos ficar fechado aqui no nosso grupo, né? Mais 2 shottinhos, com certeza.
Made absolutely sure of the red. Now Tom Ford can only tie.
61.
Do jeito que tá, empata, né? Tem 67 pontos.
I won't be doing anything fancy with this black. I'll
67
just drop it in. Not play for a red, I would suspect.
Aí, ó, tem ele jogando essa afrodescendente aí.
Black and Tom Ford needs
afoga.
2 snookers.
Se ele matar o Tom Ford, precisa de 2 sinucas. Aí matou, ó. Puta merda,
so
cara.
not done yet. This frame, 67 in front,
Ai,
67
ai.
available.
61.
And snookered.
Ai, sinucou, hein?
Well, you can
Foi
see
aquela-
John
ele
Higgins
jogou- ele
just
jogou
shaking
aquela
his head
matando
there
ou
because
defendendo?
he knows that had the black gone in, the frame would have been safe. As it is,
Matando ou defendendo?
Tom Ford can tie. He's snookered.
First ball is missed. Yeah, there was good and bad news there, wasn't there? So he obviously can't afford to leave a red on.
And that's just what he's done. I think he can see the easier red to the middle. But if not, he's still got the red to the left corner. So he's going to have to sit in his chair again. He couldn't concede there. He'd like to have done.
Come on.
But now he's got to sit and wait
2 a 0,
for John Higgins to finish this break.
Got to press on when you have the advantage. The first Scottish Open final, when he played Marco Fu, he started with 3 centuries. And he lost 9-4. So
9.
he was playing world-beating stuff, but missed 1 ball, I remember, to the middle, and the whole match changed, and Marco, who was playing superbly that week, ran away with it. So many memories, of course, of the greats, Higgins, Williams, O'Sullivan, the class of 92, still producing them. Of course, Mark Williams, British Open champion this season, Ronnie O'Sullivan, UK champion. Can Higgins end the year by joining them in the winner's circle this season?
$24.
They determined to pot all of these, as you say, make Tom Ford just sit there and have to watch it. He spent a lot of time doing that tonight.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation, you know. You know the frame's well and truly lost, and yet you've got to sit and watch your opponent just drive a few more nails in the coffin.
Até alguém levantar ali, na hora que ela levantar ali, ela já...
And try and stay positive yourself.
33.
André, eu vou falar pra você, cara, ela não é muito aciada não, viu, cara? Assim, ela
39.
ela não é... ela não tem muito asseio, sabe? Ela não é muito aciada não, cara. Ela é
41.
porquinha,
Well,
sabe?
as I said earlier, he's 137th ranking quarter-final. It's Sanderson Lamb's first on table 2. He's made a 73 break in frame 1 against Noppen Sengholm to win it.
Well,
We are going to start frame 3 shortly because he's missed that, but John Higgins has done very, very little wrong so far. He's looking really good, and already after just, well, not even half an hour's play, he leads Tom Ford 2-0.
Be quiet as possible, please.
So we can learn a bit more about John Higgins. 4 times, of course, the world champion, but these are his confessions.
André, vamos dar uma sapiadinha no outro jogo? Vamos ver quanto é o outro jogo? Ih, rapaz, o Sanderson tá ganhando no pão, hein? E é a primeira vez que o Sanderson ele chega numas quartas de final, André, da vida dele, hein? É a primeira vez na vida dele que ele chega nas quartas de final. Daqui a gente ouviu a... Mas ela é bem porquinha, viu, André? Vamos voltar pro jogo do John Higgins, né? Vamos voltar pro jogo de John Higgins. A gente viu que o Sanderson tá ganhando 2-0, hein? Sensacional, hein? Primeira vez na vida que eles chegam nas quartas de final. Vamos lá, ó. O jogo já vai começar, ó. Não, já pegou a bolinha.
Big night of snooker here in Edinburgh this evening. As we reduce the field down to 4 for the semi-finals tomorrow. John Higgins looking good at the moment, 2-0. He leads Tom Ford, who is yet to score a point. Pressure's little to go at, just 1 pot he's attempted so far. Higgins won the opening frame with a 1-3-2, and then 2 scoring visits were sufficient in frame 2.
Well, you don't want these kind of shots when you're 2-0 down. Every chance of leaving a red on if he takes this on and misses it. Can't play safe off it. Oh, great shot. Terrific shot there from Tom Ford. Wow, after being frozen out for 2 frames, to slot that one in speaks volumes for Tom Ford. Not many reds out in the open, just this one and the one behind the black.
Ó, André, aqui ó, aqui é o canal, né? Aqui onde eu tenho a minha, eu tô com uma notificação. Olha aqui, ó, eu mal postei o jogo, olha lá, ó. Opa lá, ó. Gary Wilson, Chris Vacklin, tá vendo?
9.
Já pá de... Ah, não, já entrou direito, ó. Cadê? Onde tá escrito?
Blue to the corner.
Cara, é incrível, cara. Notificação importante, tá vendo? É brincadeira, vamos ter que ficar só pra membro mesmo.
Been doing a lot of work with mental coach to work on that side of the game, and in this situation that's important. Keep faith and keep hope. Oh dear, but that will not please him, obviously.
He needs a bit of luck.
Down forward 9.
Thought the blue was going to block the pocket, but no. Frozen out for 2 frames, and that's why he's missed the brown. So, no reds to play for. Got to go into them.
Vai abrir o pacote. Ui. Ui.
And nothing easy.
8.
Cara, passa aquela vermelhinha ali no meio ali, ó, mas é uma tocada muito difícil, cara. Muito difícil, porque ele ficou encavalado. Ih, não, essa aqui eu tava olhando pro outro lado, essa aí eu não tinha visto. Não. Não.
Joe, he has 8.
Split could have been kinder. Tom Ford will be well pleased. Only cost him 8 points, that miss on the brown.
Ela é muito discreta, né, cara? Olha.
Aqui, ó, aqui o canal, né? Aqui onde eu tenho a minha. Eu tô com uma notificação, olha aqui, ó. Eu mal postei o jogo, ó.
A great picture that, wasn't it?
Você tá vendo aí? Tem que ser
Showing us the
fechado pra
crowd and
membro,
the
não. Aí
cameras.
pelo menos a gente assiste, né?
Believe it or not, you're not
São
aware of the cameras
desistiu
moving around
nunca.
when you're down there in the heat of battle. This isn't good.
Rapaz.
He had a look at the reds to see where they were going and still played the shot and sent reds over the pocket.
Cara, eu acho que passa, hein?
Black doesn't go to the left corner.
O problema é que a preta não vai na caçapa da esquerda, né?
So, no, this isn't
Vai no left
straightforward.
corner, que eles chamam a caçapa 4, 3 de left corner, e da caçapa 4 eles chamam de right corner.
Got to play it with a lot of topspin and speed.
Tem que bater top spin, bastante velocidade.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Did really well to get that cue ball out of that area. So much topspin on the cue ball here. Kind of took off and it hit that second cushion.
Bem jogado, agora mesmo esquema, vai jogar a bola 2, já tá de reta, ele vai ter que puxar. Ah não, ele vai puxar, não tá de reta não. Ou uma tabela, né? Não, puxou.
So, he's in again, and the reds are nicely split this time.
Pode jogar a vermelha ali na caçapa 4.
Black only goes to the right corner pocket.
Preparar a bola 4 pro meio.
Could do with getting the blue back on its spot. But they have to play for the brown this time round.
Para pegar a azul.
It's interesting you mentioned the cameras and the TV setup, because you see a lot of players, don't you, coming through as juniors and amateurs. You think, wow, they're going to be a world beater. But not everyone can cope with this environment. Of course, to Higgins now, it's second nature. But, you know, it's pretty forbidding when you look at it. Surrounded by people watching you. The camera operators are brilliant. You know, they always keep still on the shot. But you can see them moving into position between shots, waiting to capture what you're going to do. Whether it works or not, it's going to be there forever.
Yeah, some people thrive on it, don't they? And others, it takes quite a while. I remember playing myself, and it took me quite a while to accept those cameras moving about. I can promise you this, John won't even know that they're there. Just concentrating so much.
16.
His focus is just on himself, his cue action.
Yeah, that's true. I think when you're feeling good, last night he did actually notice things in the audience. A couple of people got in his way. He wasn't feeling good last night. He had a headache. You could see he was a bit fractious, but tonight it's the exact opposite, isn't it? He's looking, well, like his old self. And he has his chance here for 3-0.
24.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed now, David, if he didn't win this frame, this visit.
25.
Yeah, there was a danger there of being out of position, but he's on the red to the right corner.
Que posicionamento de bola, né? Perfeito, cara.
Just.
$33.
Que controle de bola branca incrível, cara.
Tom's just hoping he gets back to the table.
Que controle de bola branca incrível,
trying to stay positive.
60. Agora, matando essa vermelha, sobra 67 pontos na mesa.
41.
Ele precisa de dois tomatinhos, né, cara? Dois ainda, um só não vai dar.
Yeah, the work that he's done off table is important now, isn't it? To try and stay, as you say, positive in the chair, believe that the chance will come.
E agora, hein?
And be ready to take it if it does. It might not, but if it does, you have to be ready to take it.
Se é o sul, ele já joga pro fundo, né? Se é o sul, ele já prepara o tomatinho lá pra caçar pra um lá. Cara, para ele ficar sossegado, ele vai precisar de dois.
This moment in time, it's not looking too good for Tom.
Só é pouco, hein?
Still in prime position, perfectly placed.
Que lindo, jogou certinho para poder preparar para mexer. Agora ele mexe, ó.
Now, if the red goes to the right corner,
ele tem que buscar o tomatinho da vitória agora. Ah, rapaz, passa pra caçar pra 3, 4 ali, ó.
And it does.
Perfeito, cara, perfeito.
Yeah, so this red
sensacional, ele não precisa, é só esse.
All round Higgins is playing great, 97% pot success, 86 on the safety. Ford just isn't getting chances. He forced his way in with a long red, didn't he? Missed the brown in this frame.
Sensacional, tem duas palavras para falar.
Has been relentless tonight. This is seriously impressive. By far his best performance of the week. Only been going 41 minutes.
Que controle, cara, ele tá jogando assim, ó, o filé, cara.
64.
Perfeito, André. Vou usar suas palavras. Perfeito, cara. Não.
John Higgins, 64, and the frame.
53 the lead, 51 on. Tom Ford has seen enough. And John Higgins ploughs on. And he's just 2 frames away from the semi-finals of his home tournament here in Edinburgh, leading by 3 frames to 0.
Sensacional, cara. Tem que ser os parabéns. Lembrando, hein, André? Esse frame agora é o último, aí tem 15 minutos. Ó.
So we can look back at a few key moments so far. And it's all going to feature the Scotsman, isn't it?
Yeah, it started with this red, didn't it? Clean as a whistle, that. Right in the heart of the pocket. This is another good shot. Lots of right-hand side on the cue ball to try and open those reds up. And he finished on a red to the left centre. Couldn't have worked out better. And it was just little stun shots now round about the pink and black spot area. Every time he went into the reds, he was left something. This was a pressure shot because he needed that pink to win. At that stage, Tom could still win the frame. Again, great cut to the corner there. Difficult shots, those. Nothing wrong with those eyes, is there? Another good green here to finish nicely on this red behind the black. He was just seeing them so well. Another good shot. All he needed was the red to leave Tom Ford only able to tie.
Tá vendo lá o Nopon tá na tacada, agora vai o Sanderson para a mesa.
Tom Ford didn't play a particularly good safety shot there, pushing that red over the corner. But what a shot that John Higgins played here. All that topspin on the cue ball to take him back down the table for the yellow, and that started the winning sequence.
Yeah, the thing is, when Ford played that safety, he'd already missed the brown, hadn't he? You know, his confidence was low, and, well, he's in that position that Chris Wakelin was in earlier, trying to get this pre-interval frame and get something going, but it's hard, obviously, because of how well his opponent's playing. This is table 2, Noppen Senkarm and Sanderson Lamb. Sanderson Lamb won the first, Noppen Senkarm has taken the second. It's live on Discovery Plus with Philip and Neil. Sanderson Lamb's first ever quarter-final. And of course, Noppen Senkarm's been in a few semi-finals, but he's hoping to progress and win his first ranking title this weekend. Whoever wins will play the winner of the Higgins-Ford match.
Cara, na boa, qualquer dos dois que passar aí agora, cara, com certeza vai ser nosso feiticeiro.
41.5 minutes this match has been going, and John Higgins leads 3-0.
Nem tanto Ford quanto o Higgins. O Sanderson Lamb
did get in early in the last frame, but didn't come to much. He missed a brown.
Boa demais, o Nopon não aguenta.
Higgins has had breaks of 132, 61, 41, 64.
Olha o tiro, hein? Olha o tiro, caçar para 3 aberta, tá escancarado.
Yes, and he won't like to see that red sticking out, Tom. He doesn't want to see John Higgins taking any of these shots on. He hasn't missed many. It still doesn't stop this being difficult.
Não é fácil atacado. Rapaz.
Now, where's it going to finish?
Tá bom,
where's it going to finish? Oh, he's getting the run.
Defendeu. Sensacional, John.
Could so easily have left that red on.
Pegou
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to look at it like this, but he could easily have potted it as well. So from Tom Ford, I mean, obviously he would like to have been left something, but, you know, that could have been 4-0.
Well, to be fair, that's the correct way to be thinking. You know, not that he hasn't left me anything. Great shot. Great shot. Not that he hasn't left me anything, but he isn't scoring. That's the positive way to think of it. Should have been a snooker play, David.
Shot of the game.
Couldn't take the pressure. Anyway, that's a terrific red, isn't it? So he's forced his way in. Can he now stay in? He's a terrific break builder, Tom Ford. 281 centuries to his name.
5 maximums. Now, does this red go to the middle? If it does, he's in.
Vamos olhar por cima, passou pro meio. Tranquilo, vai voltar para bola 7.
And it does.
9.
So this frame down to him now.
Well, I guess what must help is he's having his best ever season. So he's coming in feeling good about his game in general. He's not struggling in any way. He's been in a final, a couple of quarterfinals. He's racked up the points
16.
and the cash.
Nice shots, very
Such
nice
good wins
shots.
this week, not least over Ding, who's been playing so well of late.
17.
If he can win this frame, then certainly he's in with a chance of turning it round. But clearly 4-0, very unlikely.
Good attacking shot there. This is the red that he got in with. I thought it was safe. But what a shot that was.
What a shot, what a shot.
From any angle, that was brilliant.
Rapaz, será que ele vai tentar telefone?
It could have been easier than this plant to the left corner. You can see the red to the middle. That's a lot easier than the plant. He's got to make the plant. Can't understand why he's not taking the red to the middle.
A Embratel pode dar ocupado essa linha aí, o que ele diz.
No, you can't get the right side of the blue, but there's a red in the balk, down the balk end of the table that he could play for.
O problema é ali, ó, ele vai pegar, ele vai jogar aquela. O problema é qual que ele vai pegar, né?
25.
It's pretty straight.
Ele pega a vermelha.
Could have done with being just a little straighter on the blue.
Onde que ele tá ali?
Very quick player.
Sensacional. Tem um exercício que os caras fazem na Inglaterra, André. Justamente esse tipo de tacada. O cara é obrigado a treinar para fugir a branca, a branca passar entre 2 e 4, 4 e 3, 3 em tabela, 2 em tabela.
Let him know he's still in the game.
Treino dos caras.
3-1, recoverable.
A maioria dos grandes jogadores não repica a bola. Ele mata o 5 e passa a vermelha, a branca passa no meio onde ele quer.
Well, he's definitely got the red to the right middle. He wants it. To the left middle as well.
Do jeito que os tomatinhos estão aí, ó.
Again, in terms of sort of positive thinking, it hasn't been a load of mistakes from him. It's been great play from Higgins that left us where we are. It's not like there's lots of things he's done wrong. But Natman now is in his seat, so Tom Ford has the chance to hit back in similar vein.
Yeah, could have done with being straighter on this red though. Just another 3 or 4 inches back towards the middle pocket would have been better.
Nossa!
Made a difference.
Yeah, and when you're 3-0 down to an all-time great playing brilliantly, you know, there's more pressure on that than there should be. And he has missed it.
Que erro besta, cara. É o que o cara falou, né? 3-0 down, né? 3 nil, né? 3 nil down.
John,
o cara tá pressionado.
Definitely got a red to the yellow pocket, but this red is also cuttable.
É. Olha que suavidade, né, cara? Que suavidade, cara.
Well, it would be a hammer blow if you could
coleguinha,
take
aí,
out the frame, and he's done this so many times, of course.
Aí já
From
era,
behind in
cara.
frames. It wouldn't be over, but it would feel almost done, this match, if he could win the frame here.
Rapaz. Cara, o John, não vou falar que é o melhor momento, tá no melhor dele, mas hoje, esse torneio ele tá jogando fino, viu, cara? Nesse torneio ele tá jogando fino, viu, André?
4.
Sensacional, cara. Porra, cara, tá jogando fino mesmo, cara. Como é bonito, como é legal ver ele jogar bem, né, cara? Porra. É um cara... Você nunca ouviu uma... tirando aquele caso lá dos ucranianos lá que ele tava negociando...
Snooker. I'm sure Tom
tudo que ele negociou com os caras não deu certo, né? Tirando aquela vírgula, né? Cara, a carreira do cara é sensacional, cara. 4 vezes campeão mundial.
Been a nightmare, really.
Yeah, beaten him the last 4 times I've played him.
Ele foi punido, né? 6 meses de punição.
Probably
Teve
thinks,
que pagar 12 mil libras
oh, is
de
he playing
multa.
like this?
But
it started with that opening red,
lá,
where he was brave enough to take it on, even though he was leaving reds on.
Fiz vídeo no canal falando
And
desse
a very good
episódio.
positional shot there from Higgins. Now a little cannon to that red directly above the black. Should leave him on choice of reds to both corners. Big shot this.
Well, Tom Ford has watched as much snooker as anyone. He knows Higgins' reputation for making these clearances.
18.
He's well earned.
Yeah, just one awkward red. That one behind the black. And already, I think he'll be pinning his hopes on that red. Just short of pace. Should be able to play up for the blue. Oh, he's missed it. Now that can change things. We were talking about confidence earlier. That wasn't a difficult shot for John.
Very surprising, biggest error he's made tonight. Now then, it's imperative that Ford takes advantage. Higgins may well at the interval be feeling, even though he'd be in a strong position at 3-1, that it should be 4-0.
Exactly. It's funny how you think, isn't it? Should be happy with 3-1, but you're right, it should have been 4-0. I mean, that was a simple red for Higgins. Just thinking about the positional side of the shot, maybe. Now, this is a massive shot for Tom.
6.
O que tá acontecendo, cara? Tá doido?
7.
Yeah, right in the middle. A confidence build-up.
Que chance que o John perdeu, hein, André?
He doesn't need that tough red behind the black.
14.
Well, very relieved to get this chance. And we'll see, as the night develops, how significant that miss from Higgins could turn out to be. Because he was sort of gliding towards 4-0. But this red, and it should be 3-1.
3-1.
23.
3-1.
Yeah, and I think the break has probably come at the right time for John Higgins.
30.
And the wrong time for Tom Ford. Time to get over that missed red he's just missed.
Well, it was one shot, and this was it. But previous, however many, were all great from Higgins tonight. So he's played well, but just that window of opportunity for Ford winning this frame. 4-0, you could basically write it, couldn't you, that Higgins would be in the semis, but 3-1, definite time for recovery.
Gosto dele, já tive com ele pessoalmente, é menino bom.
47.
Educado pra caramba, o tailandês.
Not taken long, just under 54 minutes to get to the interval.
E ele te cumprimenta assim, né? Tudo que ele não pega na mão, né? Ele fala obrigado fazendo reverência, né?
58. On fourth frame.
Well, he was relieved to get the chance, and he took it. So Tom Ford is on the scoreboard, but it's advantage John Higgins here in the quarterfinals of the Scottish Open. Made a great start with that 1-3-2, and at the interval he leads.
Vou pegar o jogo do Nopon aqui pra gente ver, viu, André? Só minutinho. Eita porra, tá 1-1 ainda, cara, olha. Cara, 1-1 ainda. O Nopon acabou de fazer 100 pontos na atacada. 2-1 agora. Tava 1-1. E aí, André, desse jogo aí, quem que você acha que leva? O Sanderson Lema, ele tá é a primeira vez que ele chega nas quartas de final de um torneio, hein? Só um minutinho, já volto, viu?
Thank you. Frame 4, knock on Sankham to break. Quiet as possible, please. 6. Seven. Twelve.
Voltei. Ralada no joelho, cara.
13. Green ball.
Vai jogar defesa. Esse também é o último frame antes do intervalo, hein? Rapaz, defesa nada, vamos pra dentro. Que bola linda.
16.
O cara que mata uma bola dessa tá muito confiante. Aí erra uma dessa. Pelo amor de Deus.
16. Lapam Sanka.
Aí erra uma bola dessa. Tá encavalado, cara. Encavalado pra esses caras é...
Oh.
É, o mano crava na ferradura, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Pô.
9. $16. $17. $22. $23. 30. 31. 38. 39. 46. 47.
Aí do jeito que tá as bolinhas aí, André, 2-2, hein? Que cabacice que cabacice do Nopon, hein? Essas horas que eu falo, cara, valeria mais a pena ter defendido a bola 3. Rolasse a 3 lá, ó, a branca na tabela, bem na reta da 4 ali, ó, tá defendido, vamos esperar aí, ó. Foi dar de herói, né? Por isso que eu falo, cara, tem um Jorge, um amigo nosso que tem aqui na arena, André.
62.
Ele tem uma frase que é bem verdadeira, cara. O cemitério tá cheio de herói. Aí, ó, o Nopon foi querer ser herói, ó, se lascou. Ah, vou matar a bola 3 bonita pro fundo. Ah, você é o fodão. Se lascou, hein. Era pra fazer 3-1. Era pra fazer 3-1 aí, ó. 2-2. O cemitério tá cheio de herói, cara. O Sanderson lá é famoso porque deu aquela sinuca no Jumping Face, né? Que tá, inclusive tem o vídeo no canal, né? Jumping Face sinucado, assista. Onde eu explico lá o exercício para sair de sinuca, o exercício EGG, Experiment, Guess and Go. Uma sinuca relativamente fácil. O Jumping Face, que não assistiu o vídeo, né? Não aprendeu. Não conseguiu sair, tentou sair da sinuca 12 vezes. E perdeu o frame e perdeu o jogo.
Sanderson, 78 on the frame.
O cemitério tá cheio de herói, compadre. O cara quis ser herói. Não, eu sou o fodão, eu sou o fodão. Aí, rapaz, olha. Olha a princesinha lá, André. Ô, gatinha, viu?
So, John Higgins 3, Tom Ford 1. They only took 54 minutes to play the first 4 frames. Of course, it could have been 4-0. Higgins had the chance to make the clearance in the 4th. Missed pretty straightforward red. Ford was delighted to get in and win his first frame. But overall, it's been Higgins' best display of the week so far. He's just got to continue, of course, for 2 more frames.
John Higgins continuar, ele precisa de mais 2 frames. 2 more frames. Olha que belezinha.
Would have liked to have been able to see this red to the right corner. Just can't see enough of it.
É, aí o Ford tá complicado, hein? Conseguiu defender bem, ó. Nice shot, nice shot.
He's got a very good cue ball and he's covered the red to the right corner. That was a brave safety shot to take on.
Nice shots, cara. Oh, John.
Cara, normally he would put that red that he missed out of his mind, but because he missed it by so far, he just may start questioning himself.
Well, I think the question is next time he gets in, you know, can he play like he did in the first 3 frames, or if there's another slip-up, then obviously, you know, his confidence will be affected.
Well, that wasn't a good safety. John Higgins tried to get that cue ball on the cushion. This is a red that we've been talking about, but it's not just the miss, because anybody can miss. Does do, but it's by the distance that he missed.
O cara tá reclamando, o cara tá dizendo ali, ó.
Well, David said, we'll see if he's put it out of his head when he gets a chance. If he gets a chance, sure he will.
Yeah, and a lot of it's on Ford as well. You know, he's got to up his own game. He didn't play great in the first 4. Didn't get that many chances, but did miss a brown, didn't he, in that 3rd frame. Managed to win the 4th, not in one visit. That's what he's looking to do in the second half now, really start racking the breaks up.
Vamos ver o que o Glorioso, vamos ver se esse Ford é um Ford mesmo, é um Mustang ou é uma Romizeta. O filho do Sobradinho.
Yes, and of course, the balls are situated nicely in them opening 4 frames, and they're not quite as easy in this frame. Black and pink both tied up. Just 2 or 3 reds out.
7.
7.
8.
8.
Well, he's top side of the blue. He could go into them, try and bring the pink and black into play. Still plenty of easy reds to play for.
E agora ele vai para rosa, ele pode ir para rosa. Ah, não, a rosa não dá. Ih, cara, nem a rosa nem a 7 eu acho que tá. O que ele vai fazer, hein? Vai puxar, vai preparar essa aqui, ó. Vai caçar para 4, ó. E vai voltar para 5. Agora ele vai ficar vermelha 5, vermelha 5, vermelha 5. Até a hora que ele abrir, ó.
14.
De novo, ele vai ter que preparar uma vermelha para voltar para 5.
Tom Ford's 21st ranking event quarter-final, but he's 4th this season, so, you know, this has been a very, very good season for him.
Olha, cara, 24 quartas de final já do
so, as I said earlier, in general he's feeling good. Okay, he was hit by all sorts early on in the match, but inside he knows the form's there to turn this around.
19.
Thought he made more centuries this season, 3 more actually, than the whole of last season. 15 compared to 12.
20.
Ele vai ficar vermelha 5.
Same choice.
Tá tudo complicado.
Does it go into them? Does it play for the loose one?
Nossa, tiazinha, muito da hora, né, cara? É muito legal ver esse tiazinha assistindo o jogo. Sensacional.
Well, if it does go into them, it certainly brings the pink into play. Whether the pink would then bring the black into play, we'll have to wait to find out. He's got to go into them at some stage. Do you want to take another couple of reds first before he does it? Or do it now?
$25. $26.
Well, that hasn't worked out. So, hasn't cost Higgins the frame. Tried to catch the red, not the black.
Big ball.
And a bit short of pace there.
Over 26.
Well short of pace. Feel sure that John Higgins will take this red on to the left corner. Not happy.
Higgins 4 out of 5 from long range so far tonight.
Well, this is, to me, a lot more difficult shot, having to play it with a lot of topspin. This is what he fancies.
Come on, John, come on. Ay, John. Oh, my goodness.
And this red to the port corner could have been easier.
Nossa, pegou reta.
Yeah, good shot. He didn't try and get the cue ball out of the balk area. He put all his concentration into the pot and probably hoped that he could take the green or brown to the middle. But he's the wrong side of the green. And may well tuck up behind the green here. Would be a difficult shot. Pot the green, screw in and out of balk. And that's what he's played. Very attacking player, Tom Ford. I mean, most people would have just tucked up behind the green there. It's not out of trouble yet, though. Now then, there's a plant he probably saw beforehand. Yes, and it's there. And is he on the black? I believe he is.
Taking the game to John Higgins. Doesn't want to start tying things up, wants to go on the attack.
Jogou bem esse telefone aí, viu?
Freed pink and black in the process.
Yeah, it couldn't have worked out any better, could it?
13.
Now the balls are nicely placed. Black only goes to the left corner, though.
$18.
Again, could have done just another couple of inches in pace. Cannon to the red.
19.
Yep, played it well. And now prime position.
Jogou bem. Caramba, tá firme.
26.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of focus in the interval about, you know, would the misread affect Higgins, but it's also about his opponent. And Ford is showing great attitude here. As I say, he's taking the game to John Higgins. He took on the long red Higgins. It wasn't easy at all. And nearly got away with it, actually, but he did leave the chance to the yellow pocket. And here we are, Tom Ford on the front foot very much. Looking to close the gap. Two more pots to 3-2. He's kept his head up. You know, he spent a lot of time early in the match in his seat.
34.
But now he is more than involved in this quarter-final. That was frame ball.
É, esse frame ball, a bola do jogo agora. Caramba, John. Caramba, John!
Pace this is being played at. It's like we're back at the shootout. This is the red that Higgins took on. Not easy, obviously.
42.
Yeah, John looking for an easier chance than that long red. But he knows he's in a game, a match now.
48. 49. $56.
No.
So, quick fire, 56 from Tom Ford. Has narrowed the gap. Remember, it was 3-0. John Higgins had the chance to clear for 4-0, missed that red. Ford has come back strongly, and there's only one in it at 3-2.
3-0, teve chance de fazer 4-0 e agora tá 3-2.
So, while we wait for the referee to set the balls up, we can hear from various players on the World Snooker Tour in our feature, A Cut Above the Rest.
Boa tarde, Nelson. Tudo bem, meu amigo? Estamos aí nesse... Cara, John Higgins estava ganhando 3-0. Teve a chance de fazer 4-0. Aí foi 3-1 e agora 3-2.
So this match has turned around. It was 3-0. It could have been 4-0 to Higgins. It's now 3-2. He's still in front, but Tom Ford looked very confident in that fifth frame. 56 was the winning break. I think if Higgins can get a more straightforward chance, then we might actually see how he's feeling. Took on that very difficult long red in the last. Can't read too much into that one.
No, I agree. We'll see what he's playing like if he can get it amongst the balls. It's red to the left corner. Not straightforward. Yes, it's on. But if he plays it at pace, the cue ball could go into the reds. If he pots it thin.
Se o John Virgo tivesse aqui, ele ia falar que isso é uma bola missable. Nossa, mãe do céu, cara.
Made sure of hitting it thin. What a kiss. What a kiss that was. And listen to the crowd.
Kiss on the brown. É, que beijinho na bola marrom, hein?
Easy to see
Meu
your
Deus,
side
John,
roll.
palmo, cara. Meu neto bate mais perto.
Cruel.
Oh,
Can be a cruel game.
Tá acontecendo com o John Higgins?
Got to hit the right side of this red. Take the cue ball back into the balk area, like so. And that's
Não
again.
reclama, João.
Is
Não
it?
reclama
Is it?
porque ele
No,
jogou pra
he's got away
isso.
with it. Would have been cruel that to have left the red on.
Que bola, cara.
Looks like he can pop this red to the middle. Never easy.
Yeah, never easy.
Now, I think this red will cut to the right corner.
No.
Overcut it. Just a bit of nerves coming into the game now. Now this red is on to the corner, but the cue ball looks to be going into the reds. So imperative that the red goes in. Big shot this.
Nice. Não merecia.
Didn't get the rub of the green there, did he? He couldn't avoid the reds. Didn't appear to. Anyway. It could have glanced off them.
Tranquilo, vai jogar a bola.
Be careful of the green if it's playing down the table. Now just
Joe
line
Higgins
up.
won.
Lá em cima, por isso que ele não quis jogar ela lá pra cima.
Well, somebody was already clapping, but prematurely. Good attempt. Look how close this was. Sometimes John likes to play down this end of the table, and instead of playing the red above the middle pocket, that's what he's playing.
Que bola, hein?
Oh, what a shot.
Bola, what a shot. What a shot.
And this is a good chance for Tom Ford. The red's nicely split. I'd like to get the blue back on its spot, and you can do that. Just dropping the black in, playing the reds near the middle pocket. Obviously, he'd like to stay around the black area, and that's a good cannon. What a shot this was, though.
Nine. 16. 17.
Yeah, Higgins is not going to look back on his last shot with much fondness. Because he left a tempter, he was always screwing back for the black, probably wasn't going to leave anything forward if he missed the red.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play that red by the middle pocket. Full in the face, leave the cue ball on the baulk cushion.
Deu moral pro Tom Ford.
25.
As I said before, he likes to play the safety down this end of the table. He does it so often. He normally wins that kind of safety battle, but not on this occasion.
Well, no, he didn't get the white to the cushion, did he? He left the chance. It was a great pot, but that's Tom Ford, since the interval, he's been going for everything, basically. That's his strategy now, to take his shots on. And he got it, and he's in.
Keeps refusing to play for those reds by the middle pocket, and then the blue. It just would make the break building so much easier.
32.
Cara, o John é incrível, cara. Tava
tão, get the blue back on its spot.
Tão bem, cara.
And then if you do run out of position around the black spot area, you can nip down for the blue.
33. $39.
Se ele fechar esse frame aí que tá tudo, os tomatinhos tá tudo aberto ali, ó. Vou repetir pra você o que eu falei pro André, Nelson. Quem ganhar daí vai pra final, cara. Vai jogar a final, porque ou com Gary Wilson com o Zoe Long, né? Porque o Nopon nem o Sanderson não aguenta nenhum dos dois aí, viu?
Yeah, I would have liked to have been straighter on this red to the left corner. So having to take the red to the middle. And the 5 reds surrounding the pink, all covering one another, so it's not straightforward still yet.
45.
Well, he's lost the cue ball there. He certainly didn't want this blue to be so thin. Maybe forced to go into the reds now. And could work out to his advantage. Provided the blue goes in.
Não, tá jogando no meio.
$50. $51.
Rapaz, tudo caminhando para 3 a 3, hein?
56.
E as maritacas, chegaram da jornada delas, estão berrando aqui em cima do telhado.
57.
One more red needed after the blue. Higgins concerned.
Caramba,
turned around completely.
Mais uma vermelha já era.
Tom Ford, though, has shown great attitude, hasn't he? You know, he's really gone for
62.
it. And this is for 3-3.
A vitória, 3 a 3.
63.
How quickly it can all turn round. John Higgins 3-0 with a chance for 4-0. Missed a red to this pocket, didn't he? And that was the moment it turned.
O cara tá falando, John Higgins teve a chance.
3
a 0. Nessa caçapa aí que ele errou.
We've not had a frame. It's lasted 15 minutes yet. It's been quick fire stuff.
Well,
I'm sure John Higgins fans are sick of seeing this, but the fact is, Joe, this was the moment it turned.
Yeah, and like I said before, it's not that he missed it, it's how far he missed it by.
79.
And that's what would be upsetting for John. Yeah, he knows that everybody can miss balls, but by that much. And again, as you said, full marks to Tom Ford, because he has taken the game
86.
to John Higgins. There's no doubt about that. Gone for his shots and he's potted some beauties.
87.
Yeah, he's playing the game on his own terms. He knows, you know, if it goes tactical, he's probably second best there, but in terms of break building, he's right up there, and he's proving it here.
92.
Doesn't know when to stop. Gonna need the green now for the century.
97.
Gary Wilson this afternoon, he made the 1000th century on tour this season. All players combined, just shows you the incredible standard that there is. Tom Ford underlining it here. So can he knock the green in for the ton? Not quite, but he's come back so strongly, hasn't he? 99 in the 6th frame, and in the blink of an eye, we're level, 3-3, and this is anyone's. Yeah, fascinating match this. Quick fire stuff as well. Average frame time, 13.5 minutes. In the meantime, let's hear from the players. Of course, they are all tour mates.
Thank you.
Well, Shannon, go on, John, as John Higgins steps forward to break off here. 3-3. Of course, he was 3-0 up. Tom Ford has hit back very strong. That 99 in the last frame, just illustrating that. Really gone for his shots, changed the entire energy of the match. But of course, now he's in a position where he has a chance to win it. So pressure's on him as well. Big prize, semi-final place here at the Scottish Open tomorrow.
Well, the cue ball being near to the cushion makes this pot to the right corner very difficult. I don't think he can just drop it in for the black. Well, he'd be very brave to do so. He could play the cue ball onto the black cushion. He's been going for his shots, hasn't he?
Just a word on the other match, which of course is on table 2 there. It's 3-2 to Noppin Sengham against Sanderson Lamb. Sengham's a breaks at 93, 194, and Sanderson Lamb 73 and 78. So it's a belting contest. It's live on Discovery Plus. And Philip and Neil are commentating over there.
Well, he's looking to take this red on to the left corner, but those 2 reds near the right side cushion could come into play. Great shot. Terrific shot again. Tom Ford deserved to be on a red. Now, he played the green earlier into the middle pocket, screwed in and out of baulk.
Don't forward 1.
Not this time. Well, this game can be very easy at some stages in a match. At other times, very difficult. Yeah, very nearly hit it too hard and left the red onto the left corner. Well, that little nudge on the angle has left John with a chance. These chances are not quite so easy now.
Yeah, starts with a good pot, and then be interesting to see if he can knock it in, how he feels, but he's got to knock it in first.
Yeah, tough pots these, you know, really are, but when things have been going against you, even tougher.
Oh, John.
Good pot.
Good pot.
Good pot.
Good pot.
He's on the black, not ideally, but he's on it. Another pressure shot. Cut back into a blind pocket. Nicely on the red to the middle.
8.
Yeah, so he's got himself in. Now let's see if he can just steady the ship here. Put something together. If you're just joining us, he started the night with a 1-3-2 total clearance. He made a couple of half centuries for 3-0 as well. Not much since then.
Vamos prestar atenção no jogo, né?
Nine.
Eu acho que o John, se ganhar esse frame, ele leva o jogo, hein?
Fourteen. 15.
So this red directly above the black. If he plays for that one, it releases another one to the left corner.
$20.
Ai! Ai!
Charlie against 20.
He wasn't missing anything like that earlier. The pressure really is beginning to tell.
Sapa, cara. Porra, John. Caramba, cara.
I suppose the saving grace is that he hasn't left anything easy for Tom Ford. You miss when you're in easy balls. Sometimes you can't do any other but leave a red on. Just a safety for Tom. That red coming down the table. I think this is potable to the middle. That wasn't the best safety from Tom.
É, não foi uma boa defesa não, ela cai no meio, hein?
Still a tough pot though.
A bola cai no meio, é miscible, né? Não pode dar bico, né?
Yep, good pot. And he's going to be on the blue.
1.
The strange thing is you kind of fancy him to get the difficult ones because you can be forgiven for missing them. It's when he's been in closer that the pressure's come on.
Boa bola.
Yeah, he's a little unfortunate there because if he's the right side of the blue, he can play for the reds, easy reds. The wrong side, and it's going to be difficult to get onto a red from there. May have to leave himself a difficult cut.
Só tapinha. Só pra cair. O que ele pensou? Ah, passa. Ele pensou
This red will cut to the right corner, but it's not easy.
Cara, essa caçapa 4 tá matando o John Hughes, hein?
He can play with some safety in mind. He plays for one of the baulk colours. Big shot this, because if it goes in, he's got a chance of winning this frame.
Well, not his favourite pocket, is it? There's another one gone astray.
Against 6.
Yeah, this time he has left a chance for Tom Ford.
Well, it really started 2 seasons ago. John Higgins got into a series of winning positions, high-profile matches, and just couldn't close them out. Well, finals this season, it's been a couple of times. Shanghai led Ronnie 5-2.
1.
The semi-final, the English, he led Trump 5-2. Here he led 3-0 with a chance for 4-0. Couldn't press on, and now starting to look second favourite in this match.
Well, he might just be able to nudge some more reds out here. Depends how he plays the shot. You could screw off the reds beyond the black or pink, or play it with topspin and try and play it with a little bit of stun. Which one do you choose? Does the blue go to the middle pocket? It's very unfortunate. He has to take the more difficult green.
Ele errou, cara.
It's a long way off.
Ele erra também.
Another chance for Higgins, and this is a beauty.
Well, this is the thing. You know, one player can struggle, but the other one can as well. He was nowhere near that green.
Come on, John.
John Higgins needs a helping hand right now. He might just have got one.
Caramba, John. Vamos.
One.
Those 2 matches I mentioned this season, O'Sullivan and Trump, when he was in front and didn't close it out, they both played great to come back. Ronnie produced a couple of centuries. Trump didn't miss a ball for 4 frames. But Tom Ford has missed that green to open the door again for Higgins.
Yeah, and what a nice little shot he played there, John. He had a lot of right-hand side to check the cue ball back down the table for the blue. And he couldn't have played it any better. Now, just keep that cue ball under control now.
Yeah, and it's fair to point out as well, I've mentioned those matches. There's a lot of other ones that he has won from winning positions, clearly. But it's just the ones that he's not won have been high profile. I mean, the Tour Championship final, 2022, is 9-4 up and lost 10-9 to Neil Robertson, who, of course, is a great player, but it's not the sort of collapse you associate with this man at all.
Seven.
Meus amigos, do jeito que tá as pelotas aí, Nelson, eu acho que o Tom Ford não volta
Those
pra
4
essa...
reds below the pink.
Não volta pra essa partida, não.
Covering one another. He would have liked a little angle on the black there to have played the cannon to the loose red of those 4. But he's too straight.
O que tá vindo ali, ó?
Yeah, that red looks as though it goes to the right middle. But very tight.
O que você tá enxergando aí, John?
So 30 points the lead. He's looking to get the right side of the blue to be able to play a little cannon to those 4 reds. Keeps looking at this red to the right middle pocket. Looks as though it does go. sure if it goes to the corner, but it looks easy enough to play the cannon to those 4 reds. Just miss the pink, and they'd turn out really nice.
É, se o narrador tá certo, se ele errar, ele tem que jogar agora para não acertar na pink, não acertar na rosa.
Does he play for the red to the middle or the cannon?
Só, tem que acertar só nas vermelhas. Cara, ele viu lá no fundo. Ele não quis mexer nelas agora, não.
This red must go or it's a plant.
20.
Rapaz, ele... Telefone?
Well, the red looks as though it goes, doesn't it? But he's right behind the shot. He'd have played that red if it goes.
Porra de bola é essa, cara?
Yeah, well played. Every chance.
Yeah, and every ball is being roared in by this crowd here in Scotland. Got a red safe on the cushion, which is in his favour with the lead he's got.
What a shot. A princesinha lá. What a shot.
Just not enough side on the cue ball. Needed more side. And this is a lot more difficult than the red he missed in the 4th frame into the opposite corner.
Putz, grilo. Que bola, hein? Que bola, hein?
Played it well.
29.
He's having to work for these. But if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun, would it? Or maybe it would.
Well, if he takes the pink, Tom Ford could only tie if he pots it. The black, and Tom can't win. Oh yeah, well played. Snooker's required.
Yeah, and that says a lot about how Higgins is feeling. He saw the chance to get to the snooker's required stage by taking that tough black. You know, he's missed easier balls than that tonight. But that middle of the pocket stuff. Get a few noises off. So one snooker required. Successfully laid, of course. 52, the difference 51 on.
Ih, pior que cai no meio aquela bola ali. Caramba, cara, 53 pontos à frente, ó, tem 59 na mesa. Ah não, tem 43 na mesa.
You know, potting that thin cut to the left corner a moment ago will give him a lot of confidence. Because it was a very tough pot.
Pra nós, Tom Ford não pega essa partida não.
Can afford to take a pink and still require one snooker.
Fui atender o carioca aqui, acabei nem vendo o que aconteceu. Vai tentar.
Yeah, it was a very good shot, by the way.
Vai dar 2 bicos.
To the middle.
7.
Olha lá, 1 bico, 2 bicos. Falei. Ih, cara. Eu avisei antes. Olha, só avisei antes que ia dar 2 bicos.
The table is nice for snookers.
2 bicos garantido. É nóis. Não. estamos garantidos, João, fica tranquilo. 43 pontos na mesa. Pode chegar a 60, rapaz. Não era 3 segundos não, falei errado. Falei super errado. Falei super errado. Uma sinuca
Brown in a really good spot there. Backed up by the yellow and green.
Vai precisar de uma sinuca só, hein?
Eight.
25,
So,
36,
good chance here. Getting the cue ball in behind the brown.
Branca. Passou.
Down forward, 8.
Just a fraction too hard.
And
that would have been a very tough snooker indeed. They got tight in behind the brown.
O Ash, que bonito, né, cara?
As it is potable.
Pegou só pouquinho de... tá...
look at this.
Well, suddenly the snooker gods are smiling on John Higgins, aren't they?
Só eu que não vi essa defesa.
Wow, what a thing to happen.
Mano, o Nelson, cara, não sei, o André, não sei como eu não vi essa jogada do John Higgins. Até que o Tom Ford foi fazer uma graça ali.
Sort of smile about it, I suppose that's all you can do sometimes.
Ele falou assim, dá seus pulos. Se não é o Ford, chama a Ferrari. Cara, só eu que não enxerguei essa bola do John Higgins.
Has to hit it. Oh, it's two snookers.
Caiu, cagão. Pediu pra princesa o extension rest.
Been notable how much support Higgins has had. I mean, that's not surprising in Scotland, but people here who will remember him emerging as a teenager in the early 90s, the year of Stephen Hendry, where a lot of Scottish players came through. Of course, John Higgins still going strong, top of the game all these years later.
Really try and get that cue ball in behind the black, or pot it.
Eu achando que vai jogar pra matar, ele quer coraçãozinho peludo, não deu certo. Que azar, hein? O Tom Ford precisa de uma sinuca só, hein, gente? Ó, o filho de Sobradinho ali, ó, a tiazinha lá dormindo, acordou. O filho de Sobradinho tá... Não conseguiu. Não foi dessa vez, amigão. Não foi, not this time.
Still anybody's game, this game, the way the balls are. Obviously Higgins is favourite, but only slightly. If there'd have been a couple of colours on the cushion, it'd have been a big favourite, but if Tom Ford can get a snooker, the balls are there for the taking.
Precisa de uma sinuca, hein, pessoal?
But he's left the red on, and John Higgins getting support as he comes to the table, just needs to knock it in. And he's 4-3 up, and he will have stemmed the tide here, having lost the last three.
empatou, ganhou.
Yeah, he's potted some good balls, hasn't he, in this frame?
4-2, 4-3.
And maybe, you know, just being on home soil, this great support he's getting might carry him through tonight. Got his family here as well.
Four.
Vamos jogar seguindo.
Higgins, 4 in the frame.
It shouldn't make any difference. He's too far in front. So it was 3-0 to Higgins. Tom Ford fought back to draw level, but John Higgins back in front at 4-3, 1 away now from victory.
Aí, pessoal, para vocês que querem usar um giz de qualidade, ó, recomendo o giz do tio Rogers. O tio Luiz, olha, tio Rogers. Recomendo o giz Rogers do tio Luiz. Ih, rapaz, olha lá, rapaz, que notícia boa. Nosso queridíssimo Nopon Saikerran, rapaziada, aí ó, tá ganhando de 4-2. Deixa eu mostrar o placar, a gente volta lá pro jogo do John Higgins, tá, galera? Olha aí, ó, 4-2, 20 na tacada. Vamos esperar ele matar essa bola aí. Bola difícil, hein? Bola missible. Nossa. Ai, ai. Vamos voltar pro jogo de John Higgins? Melhor, né? Melhor. Pessoal, tá aí o contato do tio Luiz. Quem quiser ligar pra ele, mandar uma mensagem. Tio, ó, vi sua mensagem lá no canal do Edson, do Pizza Pava, tal, como é que faz? Tá aí, pessoal, ó. Pode entrar em contato com o tio Luiz. Fala, você vai ler Rogers, mas é tio Luiz, certo? E fala pra ele, ó, vi lá no Pizza Pava o seu... Cara, ele tem a linha Premium, que é esse totalmente à direita, e tá saindo agora o Extra Premium, são os redondinhos acima. Inclusive ele vai também disponibilizar os suportes pro giz redondo, tá?
So John Higgins back in front, 4-3. Can he get this one, or can Tom Ford take the match to a decider? Remember, the head-to-head is 7-4 to Higgins, but Ford has won the last 4, including the UK Championship last season, which was a decider, 6-5. Well, he'll take that all day long.
Yeah, the crowd thinks that is a good shot, but it's very fortunate because the players don't play him behind the green or the yellow for fear of player can get his hand on the table, and if he leaves the long red on, well, they wouldn't play that. It's handy when it happens.
Nice shot. Come on. É, vai ser levar a bola de volta. Ele jogou diferente. É, o objetivo também foi o mesmo, eu faria o mesmo. Só que eu jogaria na outra vermelha, pra ficar tudo, manter todo mundo unidinho ali, né? Tá frio lá, né, na Inglaterra. Todo mundo juntinho.
Higgins, as you can see on top in the safety quite comfortably.
Vai levar a bola de volta lá no backline.
Just seemed to get it back together in that last frame. And already danger here for Ford. These reds have opened up. He knows potentially if Higgins is feeling good again, it could just be one chance he needs to get it won.
Yeah, one good safety shot can create the opening. And that's a pretty good one.
Eu acho que o único caminho dele é passar aqui, ó, nessa vermelha aqui, ó. Ele vir nessa vermelha pra branca bater aqui e subir aqui, ó. Subir nesse vão aqui, ó. O que ele tá pensando? Ah, ele tá pensando em fazer a branca fazer essa trajetória. Mas eu jogaria o contrário. Eu jogaria aqui, ó. Aqui, papá. É, mas ele vai querer trazer a branca aqui, ó. Olha, é que ela repicou no meio.
Well, he worked that one out. He knew he was going to get a kiss on the other red.
Olha o tiro, puxando.
Now, can John cue at this straight red to the right corner? Or is the yellow hampering him? Yeah, the yellow in the way, so just a safety. I say just a safety, but he went for that. And another very good kiss for Higgins.
Eu não entendi como vocês não viram essa bola. Eu vi desde o princípio.
Another very clever safety from Higgins there, cutting off the left side of the table using the green, and the black helping him with the safety on the right side. Well played. Lots of left-hand side on the cue ball to check it back down the table to avoid the reds and the black.
Rapaz, tá ficando difícil, hein? Olha a fininha que ele vai tirar.
Smallest bit sticking out.
Mas risco de dar fora hein? Jogou bem. Jogou bem. Aí agora cara, o Tom Ford tem duas opções. Ou ele dá uma passada naquela bola aí da tabela, ou ele vai jogar uma bola lá na caçapa 4, hein? E é isso que ele vai fazer, ó. E vai subir a branca. Ele vai tentar matar na caçapa 4 e subir na branca. Nossa, que coisa feia.
Yeah, obviously didn't want that angle. But this isn't easy. The red is not a gimme, and avoiding all the other reds if he does take it on. Very difficult. So a lot of pressure on this one if he takes it on to the right corner. And to the left corner. More difficult pot, but probably less risk.
Bola difícil, hein? Yes! Good, John.
Great shot. Didn't try to get the right side of the blue.
That's right.
Knowing he could get in and out of balk where he's landing the cue ball.
Não, simples agora, só puxar agora, faz a banca e lá e voltar.
That's what he needed.
So, his first chance to get it won.
Vamos, John. Os tomatinhos estão tudo
Yeah,
abertos.
still a difficult table, this. Want to get on the black and pink.
Yeah, but he's looking more like his old self again, isn't he? Something changed in that last frame. The missed green from Tom Ford. Just how far he missed it by, I think, is a key shot in this match. Because he was looking confident up to that point.
Also, that thin cut that he potted the red, and then that difficult black to leave Tom Ford needing snookers. Two really good shots from John Higgins. And he's on the black.
This was the green. Just the fact he didn't get close to it must have really dented his confidence. Because he was on top at that point, for sure, sort of psychologically. You can have more than one turning point, can't you? We saw one in frame 4 when Higgins missed that red. We maybe saw another one there. He's hoping there's yet another one coming up.
He probably expected the pink spot to be held, but it's spotted. And it's spoiled the red, which would have gone into the right corner.
Essa caçapa 4 judiou do John Higgins nesse jogo, hein? Ih, rapaz, mas tá difícil, hein, cara? É uma bola míssima, hein? Ah,
oh, that's a cracker. A cracking pot. And that's, well, may have given him an advantage with the safety here now.
Que bola.
Yeah, it's been said that Higgins struggles with the rest, but look at that, 6 out of 6, and that was a terrific pot.
John Higgins 40.
Oohs from the crowd, but he didn't play to pot that. Just trying to leave the cue ball there.
I think there's quite a few people here who are determined to sort of try and drag John Higgins across the winning line. They've given him a lot of great support right from the start when he walked out tonight. There was a great feeling in the air for him, and yeah, well, he maybe just needs one more chance, and you'll be seeing him tomorrow.
Defendeu muito bem. Defendeu bem também, muito bem. Nossa, muito forte.
Caught it just a little bit too thin. And that cue ball coming back down the table. Now, can you see enough of the red that's closest to the right corner? Difficult to tell from there. Got to remember that if he does take a difficult one on and misses it, could be his last shot. Now, how's it going to finish? Well, not too bad. So, Tom Ford having a little rub of the green net. Yeah, just didn't catch them thin enough, and a chance this for Tom Ford. A risky one, a pressure one. Yeah, plenty of pressure on it. Yeah, plenty of support, but nothing easy there. Yes, there is a red on, but it's a tough one. Yep, he's in. Red's nicely spread. And now it's all about keeping your nerve.
He's potted so many of those sort of shots tonight. You know, we flagged up an easy one he missed, but missable ones he's getting. And Tom Ford is suddenly not looking comfortable. He was earlier. Had a couple of rather wild shots in this frame, it's got to be said. Higgins looks to have regrouped and has his second chance in this frame.
He's thinking, is it his last shot? There's quite a few reds on John Higgins. Just composing himself. He's got an easy red, and he just wants to make absolutely sure where he places that cue ball.
Ô André, seria top, né? Fechar centro aí.
He could be playing for the black here.
Ele tá planejando pegar
although dangerous to play for the black, Got to get ideally on it. Be easy to play for the pink and blue.
É, o cara tá dizendo que é fácil para ele jogar para rosa ou azul, né? Mas ele quer a preta, né?
Rest.
Ele quer
100%.
afrodescendente. É uma tacada difícil, hein?
Played for the black, and he's not on it.
Não deu certo.
Not ideally, anyway.
Vai ter que jogar o 5 agora.
Got the yellow, I think.
É, o amarelo, assim que não ajeita nada.
Well, you kind of knew it wouldn't be straightforward because it hasn't been after the Tom Ford comeback. But Higgins is looking confident now.
Tava tão fácil ali no caçapa 3 para
Stay in
jogar
that
para 5.
positive frame of mind here for a few more minutes.
Nine.
Bem jogado.
The psychology of snooker is so fascinating, isn't it? You know, Ford, when he was chasing the game, looked unstoppable. But then he caught up and pressure started to come on because suddenly he's going favourite to win it. Really is. It's a test of skill, of course. It's a very skillful game in and of itself, but the mental side of it as well is so fascinating. And that's why to have won, as John Higgins has, so many titles, including 4 world championships, really 8 finals at the Crucible. To win all those big matches on that big stage is incredible, really. The fortitude you need to do that. And also to come back from knocks that you have and disappointments. Keep the self-belief.
17.
Yeah, he potted the pink there thin. It went in off the wrong angle. And that's why he's lost the cue ball. And now he's going to find something from somewhere to keep this break going. Very nearly missed the pink. And that's why the cue ball's finished up where it has.
Caramba, bola míssima, hein?
Tough pot.
Boa.
Great shot. Great shot. Had to concentrate on the pot rather than position, but
Great shot.
What a good kiss.
Great shot. 6 por meio você treinou a vida inteira. Boa.
You could say he deserved the kiss. 44-point lead, and he's got a safe red.
A 7, ó. Tá facinho pra você subir pra 7 agora. Suave, só bater suave. Suave na nave, suave. Melhor ir pra 5, melhor garantir, né?
Excellent positional shot.
Que posicionamento de bola blanca, hein?
Fearing the worst now, Tom Ford.
Sensacional.
This is very impressive from Higgins. It's not been straightforward. A lot of intensity about him again. He certainly had in the first 3 frames. Things went wrong. A lot of that was down to Tom Ford, of course, fighting back. Higgins got it all back together again at the right time.
Mais duas vermelhas.
40.
So red in the colour.
Não, que uma red.
Tom Ford will need snookers.
Mais duas.
41.
Yeah, this is a very impressive finish. He'll feel good, will Higgins, that he stood up here, and if he pots the pink, taken the match out, barring snookers. Because he was pressed, he was put under it, and this time he responded.
Cara, John Higgins na
47.
final. Nem o Nopon, nem o Sam Anderson ganha dele.
Twice been runner-up in this Scottish Open. Really love to collect the Stephen Embry Trophy on Sunday, and the crowd here, we know, would love to see it as well. And they know it's over now, and they're giving him great applause, because they're going to see him tomorrow night.
Obrigado aí pela audiência, obrigado André, obrigado Nelson. Eu vou encerrar aqui que eu tenho que.
Well, he should give himself a pat on the back.
Cara,
for everything that he's been through this evening.
Domingo, eu não vou,
to respond like this.
Não vou transmitir a final.
What character?
Mas eu vou estar lá no torneio do Carioca, vou estar transmitindo o torneio do Carioca, tá, gente?
64.
Torneio de 6 sets, o Carioca me convidou. Vou lá prestigiar ele. Em São Paulo é o grande último torneio do ano.
Finish with a century.
Olha.
He's doing his best. Tom Ford played so well from 3-0 down, but maybe just started to feel a little bit as he went favourite. Higgins misses the red, but it's a great finish, 71 from the 4 times champion of the world, and he's through to an 83rd world ranking event semi-final. And the crowd here in Edinburgh, delighted to see that. John Higgins has beaten Tom Ford by 5 frames to 3.
Temos que ir Paulista no torneio do Carioca, tá bom? Tchau, pessoal. Fiquem com Deus, viu?